Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 6, Episode 2, What Women Don't Want. So not much went down in this episode, so it's going to be a quick video. We only have 3 couples, it was only an hour episode, so we're just going to get on to it and get on out of here. First couple I want to talk is James and Tata. So last week, and I forgot to mention this in my video last week, James is a elevator technician, and this his job is like one of the most dangerous jobs like out there. And he said that last week, I forgot to mention that his father like was working and then got his fingers like cut off and everything. And so this job, it brings in a lot of money, but it's a really dangerous job. And last week we left off with James and Tata. Tata has to go back to Indonesia because she's been sick. She has a hard time swallowing and stuff. So she's going back to Indonesia, and then he'll come like a month later. And we left off with them with James telling her that the dog can't come right away because there's a big rabies outbreak in Indonesia. And she had like a big meltdown from that. Because she said that, if I can't have my dog, if he doesn't want kids, I just want my dog and stuff and everything. So in this episode, we see James and Tata packing everything up and go to the airport. They get on their way to the airport, they get into a big argument about, finances. Because James has to quit his good job, and he's wondering, like, how what are they going to do, like, when he's in Indonesia, because he wants to support Tata while she's there. So she said, she started screaming, and she's like, we could do this, like, thing, it's called, like, a banana chip, and sell it and get commission off of that. Don't know what that's all about. And, they were going back and forth with it. And he asked her, like, will we make a good profit from this, yes or no? And she's like, yes, but we have to do a really good job with it. And so, and he was like, well, I hate having this conversation right now. Well, she was like, well, I hated having that conversation the night before I leave about the dog not coming. The dog Jojo not coming and stuff. So it is what it is. But anyway, they get to the airport, and then all of a sudden, both of them just start crying. Now, this couple, people were comparing this couple to Brandon and Mary a little bit. They think that Tata's a little bit like Mary. I don't think so. I mean, she's emotional, but I don't think it's not. She's a little bit more mature than Mary was. Just say. But so they say goodbye. He's gonna come in a month, and like. I have to honestly say they genuinely love each other. Because they really can't live without each other. Like he started crying and everything, and like all he wants to do is just talk to her. So later we see James. A month later, he said we see James like go to see his brother and his sister-in-law, whatever. And he had to tell the brothers, like, I'm quitting a job and I'm moving. I have to follow her. And, they were a little shocked by it and everything. And he still has to tell his parents, his father, and everything that he's moving. So, they're talking about it and stuff. But, James said that, whenever him and Tata are talking, like, they're always crying on the phone with each other because they miss each other. That is very sweet. That is very sweet. And I think that this is what I like this is what 90 Days about, like, genuine, real emotion. Like, none of these, like, fake couples and stuff or whatever. So, but I think once James gets to Indonesia, it's going to be an adjustment for him. But, I do think that Tata needs to chill out a little bit, but I'm still pulling for this couple. I really am. So that was James and Tata. Next couple I want to talk is we got the returning couple. It is Statler and Dempsey. So we met Statler and Dempsey last year on Before the 90 Days. When Statler went over to England had an awkward first date with Dempsey. They traveled, and then at the tell-all, they mentioned that they want to travel around Europe in a van. So they're coming. They're now here on the other way. We seen Dempsey first. She is packing everything up, and like we seen her like get like a truck, and they're like she's like moving her mobile home out and everything. She said she sold everything, her TV, her house, and everything. The only thing she got left was clothes, and she's just gonna buy a van and bring Statler with her and stuff. We seen Statler in the bathtub, you know, just, you know, she said this is her last bath before she goes out on the road with Dempsey and everything. She says she likes to urinate in the tub. TMI, TMI, I don't know why she said that, but she opened up a lot about her ADHD and her autism. She said she was diagnosed like a few years ago with that, and that she you know, explains her like weird behavior. You know, I like Statler. You know, she's a little weird and awkward, but you know, she's very cute. Like it is what it is. The only thing I didn't like about Statler is when she said last season that she was intimate with somebody inside of a church when mass was going on. That ain't cool. That's not cool. So, you know, then we seen her talk to Dempsey, you know, they miss each other and stuff. And, you know, like, you know, they both of them have their concerns. So Dempsey has concerns with Statler because, you know, Statler at first was all about this. Now she's like kind of second guessing herself a little bit. So they were talking a little bit about that and everything. Then Dempsey, we seen Dempsey talk to one of her friends and expressing their concerns about it. And her friends said that, you know, it's not going to be all daisies and roses. You know, like Statler's used to a certain lifestyle and everything, and she's throwing everything away to go do this camper trip. And when you're confined in a camper, in a camp van for so long, you're going to get sick of each other, basically. So, you know, Dempsey was just like, you know, Statler and I don't really know each other fully all the way. We only been together for a short amount of time. So, you know, I don't know if this is a good idea, but we'll see how it goes, basically. Now, here's some spoiler alerts already. Statler has already kind of already messed up her NBA because she made it clear on social media that her and Dempsey are not together. Before she did that, like when they first released the trailer, I went on both of their Instagrams to see if they were following each other. Neither one of them are following each other. So then Statler was posting stories of how Dempsey's a scammer and everything and blah, blah, blah. She's done on the show for clout. And then lately she's been arguing with a lot of cast members. She's been arguing with Armando for some odd reason. She was arguing with David. And even she started an argument with Corona from this season of The Other Way. So I don't know like what's going on like with Statler and everything. Yeah, I don't know like why lately she's been acting really like angry towards people and stuff and everything. So we'll see how it ends out. You know, let's just enjoy what we have to see first. But yeah, I'm kind of a little concerned about how that situation's already going. So, but because, you know, last season I loved Statler and Dempsey. Like, they were my favorite couple on Before the 90 Days. They were cute. They didn't have much argument. Like, that's what I wanted to see. But, you know, this year, but I'm a little concerned this season and how Statler's going to adjust to it. Also, remember, Statler also has IBS. And she's always going to want to find, like, a bathroom. So, like, you know, I really don't think this is going to work out the way that they initially planned, but you know we'll see. But you know I really do think that they're a cute couple. Both girls are really gorgeous and everything, and like I really think they're both out of each other's leagues, to be honest with you. But someone told me before nobody's ever out of anybody's league, but you know, if anybody was to make it work, they can. But again, I don't know what Statler is going through right now and why she's so angry with a lot of people and a lot of castmates, former castmates and stuff. So we'll see how that all plays out. So that was Statler and Dempsey. And the last couple I want to talk is freaking Sarper and Shekinah. Now, we all know this couple. Now, Shekinah is getting ready. We see she's with her friend, and she's got her dog. She's getting ready to go back to Turkey and stuff. Her friend, one of Shekinah's biggest concerns is that she's Sarper, basically, you know, we all know that he's been with, like, you know, 2,500 women. And at the last tell-all, he revealed that he had, like, a book where that he was keeping track of all the women he was with. And he also has a bottle collection and everything, which is disgusting. Well, Shekinah is coming in hot. She was like, you know, I have a 143-page book that my first boyfriend, when I was 16 years old, wrote. And I'm going to show that to Sarper and everything. And I'm just like, oh, here we go. Now, normally I would be like, don't do that, Shekinah. But in this particular case, I'm all for that. You know, because Sarper needs to be, like, really checked for with a lot of things when it comes to that. So her and her friend go to the airport. She tells her friend that and everything. They pack up. She gets on a flight, goes to the airport. Then we see Sarper. While she's fine, we see Sarper getting ready to go pick her up. He's all emotional. He's excited and everything. He gets to the airport and picks her up. He's crying. You know, he really missed Shekinah. It's been a long time since they were last together. And, you know, he's just into it. Like, he misses her. He can't wait to see her. And so he shows up at the airport with flowers. They get hug and kiss and everything. They get on the road to come home and come back to the house. Immediately, when they get back to the house, Shekinah sees the bottles, the alcohol bottles, neatly in a neatly set out, basically, and she's already mad. And they already, right out the get-go, get into an argument over that. She's like, the first thing I see as soon as I walk in here is some bottles that I asked him to get rid of. And he didn't. So it left us with a cliffhanger on that. He like, why are you mad and stuff and everything? And, you know, we'll just have to wait to see what happens next week with that. I ain't going to spend too much time on Sarper and Shekinah because they just make me cringe. They both do. They make me cringe. Like, I don't know why Shekinah likes this kind of stuff. And Sarper think he all Mr. Bad Boy and stuff, and he ain't nothing. Just saying. But yeah, it is what it is. So that is the end of my review. We did not see Josh and Lily or Corona and Inky, and we still got to meet one more couple. So hopefully we'll see them next week. So yeah, we'll talk more about, there's some stuff going on with Corona too, but we'll talk more about that next week when we see her again. But anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. So again, we're growing. We are growing, and I'm loving it. So yeah, thank you guys for your love and support. Thank you for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow to recap Catfish. So until then, I will see y'all again tomorrow. So have a good day, y'all. Bye, y'all.